So today I have a review on a 6-piece collection from Paris Hilton. I picked these up at my local Kmart. They were kind of hidden on a shelf like towards the middle of the center aisle, if that makes any sense. They were $3 each, and I know a lot of people have been having a lot of trouble finding these. I have pictures and things like that on my Instagram page. I cannot find these on the Kmart website anywhere or on Paris Hilton's like cosmetics website. I will link those just in case if you guys want to go check. So my best bet for you, if you want these, go to these stores and check around, and hopefully they'll be getting them in soon. But yeah, these were $3 each, 6-piece collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the bottle and the brush, and we'll get into swatches and things like that. Okay, so here is what the bottles look like. They are the more rounded style bottles. And then as you can see, the caps are wrapped with this holographic sticker type of thing. And then it has these rhinestones stuck all the way around. And on the very top, it looks pink like that. And as you guys can see, it's just wrapped. Like, this will come off if you're not careful, but it's really pretty. And let me show you the brush. So the front of it, of course, it has, you know, Paris Hilton's name on the front there and her little logo. They do not have names. All the bottoms look like this, which just have the ingredients and whatnot, but no names. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys what the brush looks like here. Alright, so here's what the brush looks like. It's more of a paddle style brush. It's not like real thick, somewhere like medium ground, like in between an OPI and an SE, just kind of middle of the road style brush, but it is easy to work with. And these caps are they're really pretty, but they're really like cheap filling in my opinion. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get into these and talk a little bit more. Alright guys, so I am going to go ahead and just start here with this green one I've been holding. It's more of like almost like a pastel minty kind of green shade. It's looking a little bit more blue on camera, but hopefully my swatches and photos and things will help you see better. So let's get a bottle shot. I know I just kind of did that, but let's do it again and we'll swatch it. So here's what this minty shade looks like outside the bottle. It's just a cream kind of polish. It's a really pretty color though. Alright, so let's get a swatch of this on the nail wheel. So it applies nicely. It is a little bit thin and watery, so you'll probably want to do 3 coats on your nails. You guys will only be seeing 2 on my swatch photo, but that's because I did 2 thicker coats. But it is a little bit streaky and all that on the first coat. We'll let that dry down. We'll come back for a second coat. I also wanted to mention that these are pretty thin. The creamier formulas, they're pretty thin, so just be very careful whenever you're applying that you don't have too much on that brush. You will absolutely flood your cuticles, so just be careful. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply our second coat. I wish they had names. That is so aggravating when companies do that. But whatever. So the second coat covers pretty well. And that's where I will be stopping. So I will pop in a swatch photo on my nails for you guys to look at. And let's go ahead and move on to our next shade. So the second polish here is this really pretty kind of pastel neon peachy shade. It's coming off a little bit more pink and a little bit washed out on camera. It is much brighter in person. It's a really pretty color. So here is the brush shot. I'm sure you guys can tell it is a little bit sheer and runny. So definitely just be careful applying this one because you can definitely flood your cuticles just like the last. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this one a swatch here. So it's nice and smooth, just a little thin and kind of sheer. For my swatch photo, I did only do 2 thicker coats, so it is possible to get away with 2. It's just going to depend on how you do your coats. This is kind of streaky, just like the last one, so we'll let that dry down and we'll be right back. Alright, so let's get our second coat on here of this peachy pinky color. So 2 coats cover okay. It is still a little streaky and patchy, but it looks pretty good. So we will pop in a photo for you guys to look at on my nails, and let's go ahead and move on to our next shade. So the third shade here is this really pretty, like bubblegummy Barbie pink jelly base with this silver or gold, I think maybe both, very, very fine shimmer that runs through it. You can get this opaque about 3 coats, but then like I think you can still kind of see through it even at that. Or you could layer it over white, but with my swatch photo you'll be seeing 3 coats on its own. So let's go ahead and get a better look. Alright, so here it is outside the bottle. Really pretty, just kind of shimmery polish. Alright, so let's swatch this. This formula is a touch thicker than the last 2. Not much, it's still pretty thin, and it's pretty sheer. It's really pretty though once you actually do get it built up to opacity. Unless you want to leave it soft and delicate like this, you definitely could. So there is 1 coat. It is streaky, like I said, it is a sheer polish. So we will come right back after this dries down and give it a second. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our second coat on here of this really pretty shimmery pink color, and that's where I will be stopping. But like I said, for my swatch photo I did 3 coats. So. But 2 coats looks pretty good, right? Evens out very nicely. Alright, so we have 3 left, and they are all like chunky glitter toppers, so let's move on to those. Alright, so So the first one here is a silver metallic holographic glitter mix. It's in a clear base and it has a ton of different sizes of that glitter and they're all holographic. Look at all the pretty rainbows. I just think it's really pretty. These are very, very densely packed, so you don't have to fish around for the glitters. So that's really nice. So let's take a better look. So here is what this looks like outside the bottle. Very, very densely packed with all that glitter. Anything holographic always catches my eye. So let's swatch this. Alright, so for the glitters, I'm only going to be doing one coat because again, it is a glitter topper. So usually that's all you want to do. For my swatch photo, I put each one of these over one of the other colors that I just previously swatched. But for here, I'm just going to swatch them by themselves. So you get a lot of glitter, but you still kind of have to manipulate it around because they are those larger pieces of glitter, so they do want to kind of swipe back off the more you go over it. So if you wanted to make it easier, you could always use a makeup sponge. Do the sponge method where you put some on a cosmetic makeup sponge wedge and it soaks up most of that base and gives you more glitter. It's easier to control where it goes. But there's one kind of that, so let's go ahead and move on and we'll look at the last two. Okay, so the second to the last polish here is another chunky glitter in a clear base. It's just like that last one, but it is in gold and it is also holographic. Hopefully you guys can see that holographic through it. So here is our brush shot. It's really nice and densely packed just like the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this swatched. And so it has the same formula as the last one. I mean, it's easy, but where some of these glitters are larger, you will have to sort of manipulate them around some, or you can sponge them on. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a little bit more of my brush. Okay, so there's that. We have one left, so let's go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, so here we are on the last one, and this is another chunky glitter, of course. Clear base. It has, these ones are not holographic, but they're like these softer kind of pastel-y looking metallic glitters. It's really, really cool. I don't have anything like this. But they have kind of like these blue, green, turquoise looking hex glitters, gold, like a deeper fuchsia, and then a lighter pink glitter in there. It's so pretty, and there's a bunch of different sizes of each. It's also very nicely, densely packed with glitter. I love this one. It's so pretty. Super girly. So here it is on the brush. All of those gorgeous glitters. Aren't they so pretty? So fun. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I really love these, these colors together just work so well. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and swatch this. And this is going to be the same as the other ones. you will kind of have to manipulate them around a little bit so they're not all gathered up in one spot, which is what they tend to want to do with these larger glitters. They all want to kind of bunch up in one area of the nail and leave like a big blank space sometimes. So, but it's not difficult to get them moved around. Just take your time, and yeah, it's gorgeous. I really like this one. So give me just a second. I'll be back with favorites and we'll finish up here. Alright, so I have 2 picks here today for my favorites. So I have the glitter right here that I just showed you guys, the multicolored glitter. And then I also have this really pretty kind of pastel minty green, almost like a neon kind of shade. These are just my favorites. And as far as quality goes, they're okay. I mean, they're only $3. I definitely would have liked to seen better opacity in the cream colors, but the glitters are really, really nice. And I guess I can't complain too much for $3 because look, they are beautiful. They make a really, really nice, you know, decorative piece to set out. And I mean, obviously you can use them too, but I think that they put more thought and time into the packaging. But the only issue that I actually really have with the packaging is it's a sticker on the top, and these rhinestones, I do have a few where the rhinestones are starting to pop off, and these things can peel off really, really easily. So that's pretty much my main issue. But they are very cute. And another issue is you can't like really hardly find these. Everybody's having so much trouble. But if you can, definitely grab them. They're cute and they're not like super expensive. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!